The Good Ride, avoiding reality part-time since 2006 and full-time since 2010.
James is on the headspace.
It bombs and it carves and it pops and it turns. It's in your head, in your head space, head space, head space. Here
we are with thegoodride.com.
So yeah, there's your intro.
It's over.
This is a soft C3 kind of like, you know, camber. You know, they're C3, that passive bend in the middle. Is that good? And it's just a ASM twin with a real soft flex, super buttery, one of the butteriest C3 boards I've tried. Super mellow, playful, but a little catchy because of that camber at the tip and tail. But a very technical jib park board. You know, I think it lives more on the jib side. I don't think I'd want to hit. Not that I do anymore, because I'm 45, old and broken at the time of this review. With many surgeries, a few missing organs.
He lives in Oregon.
One missing spleen. A few lesser parts holding together other parts. But I just, you know, jibbing and hitting big kickers and stuff like that just isn't my thing anymore. And I'm old, and I just like to go out and turn and butter and occasionally, you know, carve a pipe wall. But this felt buttery, playful, super fun to turn for its soft flex. I'd rather be on the box scratcher because it's just that continuous rocker.
Box scratcher?
Yeah, for Kyle, box scratcher. But I would rather be on the box scratcher than this when I jib personally, because it's just so much more forgiving and easy and playful. However, if you're more like Jimbo, who likes a little bit of camber, likes camber, likes buttering, likes a soft, playful
soft
board,
tails, soft noses,
and you're an accomplished rider that can do everything from, you know, powder to the jib park, then this could be your board for the jib park, but not for powder. And I thought it was a good board. I felt like I probably would have liked to a little detune with the tip and tail. You know, now that we're getting back into a lot of boards that are full-on camber, like from tip to tail, maybe they have something in the middle that's passive like this. But I felt like it's that time where you have to go back with new boards and detune the tips and the tails of the edges. So it's not as hooky. I felt it to be a little hooky, but
ask
that's
your
just
local tuner how to detune.
You just need a little detune, little shave there, Great edge hold.
Great edge hold.
Yeah, and super fun to ride switch, super fun to ride regular, and it's the kind of board that I think an accomplished technical jibber park rider might really appreciate.
Who still also wants an awesome carby.
You can
board.
carve before you get to the park.
Exactly. Like,
yeah,
you know, if you got a great run like this where it's just all nice, like groomers and carvers, and then the park is just down at the very bottom, this is one of those wonderful boards that just has no problem shredding, carving, popping, super fun, playing around, going switch, and then next thing you know, you're boosting big airs, you're landing switch, you're hitting that rail, you're buttering off the tail,
nailing that grab.
Yup, you leave a little stain in your underwear like a snail.
Oh,
and
he's rhyming so much you're gonna need Braille.
Yeah, this board for you, if you like that stuff, it's the holy grail.
Oh wow, that was impressive. Jimbo, what'd you feel here, buddy?
I'm gonna not rhyme with you guys, even though I love you guys.
Yeah, it's probably best for everybody that we don't. anymore.
The fuff factor is huge here. The fun underfoot, the immediately out of the box, get on my feet, and I feel like I'm having a good time kind of board.
Yeah.
Call me anytime. Yeah, but I felt, well, there was one point where, I mean, it happens with some boards that have soft noses and tails. If you go too far over your nose or tail, you're gonna have a bad time.
You're
Like,
gonna have a bad
there's like a hinge
time.
point where you're like, oh, too much. That's not a butter anymore. That's a teapot.
Oh wow.
Tip me over and pour me out. So it's just really close calls on some of the the nose and tail presses. But that's in the dancer. That's not in the equipment.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say
It's the dancer, not the shoes.
It's not the shoes. It's the
Yeah.
dancer.
I would say for someone like me who has trouble buttering anything, I really enjoy buttering that board.
Same here.
Yeah, because you just
Yeah.
have to barely go over. But if you go over too far,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was playful.
You're
it was
pouring the
easy.
cream out.
Playful.
Just playfully catchy, if you can describe it that way, because it felt. I didn't feel like I could just spin out of everything. I felt like you really had to be on your game when you buttered, but it
Yeah, like-
flexed into a butter easy.
But I think a lot of aggressive riders and aggressive carvers want that.
They appreciate this
And
for sure.
yeah, aggressive park riders want something
and
more.
let's face it, you want something else for powder.
I'll face it.
So,
You're gonna want something else for powder.
it's nice to go full camber or mostly camber with that little passive bend in the middle.
Yeah.
But it's like mostly camber, basically. I would say this is even more dynamic camber than regular camber because of that bend. You've got more camber over your
Oh,
feet.
springing out of turns on this thing.
Yeah.
Where, like almost sometimes, it
Almost.
popped me out of a turn so fast. I was like, "Whoa!" That's what I said. Whoa!
Whoa.
That's it.
Okay.
But yeah,